Hannon requested 11 from, well, requested Stranger Things, so I picked 11. Hope that's okay. And we're gonna do our best. So anyways, we're gonna get started with the head. So I want you to do a circle like this. I'm gonna try to get this circle a little better. So what we're going to do with it, we're gonna give her chin. So this is just like the basic line I want coming off the side here. We're gonna be getting her chin in there because she actually has a long face. And then erase this part in here. Okay, so then now we want to put the line down the middle and we have the line across. Now, since she is looking like kind of like her head's down, but she's looking up, we're gonna put her eyes right on this line right here. And then her pupils, the color of her eyes is gonna be looking up, like she's has her head down looking up at us, okay? Put a little knot in there. Okay, and then she's got her shiny in there and then her pupil. There you go, shiny and pupil. All right, so now we're gonna put a crease line right above it. It's just gonna go right on that line. And then even her eyebrows, but we'll do those in a second. Let's do her nose. So partly down, let's do a little circle for her nose. And then partly down, you wanna do, she's got a bigger chin, so she's not smiling. Okay, so now we can get rid of this T-bar here. Okay, so on her nose, what we're gonna do, so she's got her nose here, we're gonna give it a little bit more definition on the sides here, and then like a line up, okay? And then for her mouth, so she's got a line across, and then she's got a little dip in her lips, and then her bottom lip. Okay, and she's just looking up there. And if you want to put a little extra pieces on the end here, great. Okay, so now for her eyebrows, they're gonna be going up. So they're kind of like looking like this, like, And so now right here at the top, let's just do a little dip here. This is gonna be where her hairline is, since she has had her hair cut short. And then we're doing the ears higher just because her face is facing down. Her ears are up here. And then do these ears over here. She actually has, they're more prominent at the top from the pictures I've seen. All right, so now coming out of her ears, we're gonna do the side of her head. This is her hair. And then you want to make it just go across the top. And you can erase this line right here. So to give it look like she's got like a short hair, just put a couple of like twists so it looks like it's hair there. And then I put a couple of like hairs coming out the sides and a little bit on the top just so it looks like she's got really short hair. Maybe one more right here, okay? And then I just put a Sharpied in some lines there. Okay, so now that we've got her face all done, we're gonna put her neck. So her neck's coming down like this, and she's got the dress on. Because when she came out of the laboratory, Hawkins National Laboratory, she was just wearing a hospital gown. And she was given a dress to put on and a wig, but she ended up just wearing, she ended up dumping the wig and just wearing the dress. Okay, so now let's put her jacket on. So her jacket's gonna come over and then you're just gonna make it come down. Whoop. Same thing on this side, go around and then bring it down. And now we can put its collar on, coming out and in. Don't come all the way in, stop. Same thing over here, I'm gonna come out, in, stop. Now this side, we're just gonna bring it down alongside of it. This side, we wanna bring this down, but it's gonna touch, And then this part's coming out. So this is kind of like where it goes under the jacket on one side. Okay, so then we're gonna put our shoulders in. Shoulders on this side. What else do we know? So the actress that played 11, her name is Billy Bobby Brown. Such a cool name. She's the actress. Do you guys want to know how many people auditioned? For boys, 906 boys auditioned for the lead parts and 307 girls auditioned. And she got it. That's how good of an actress. And she had hair when she did it and she shaved it off. That's commitment. Okay, so now we're gonna come across here. So to make it look like, cause it's bunched up, I just made a couple of like lines like this, doot, 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 with my Sharpie, with my thin Sharpie. If you don't have a thin Sharpie, then just do it with your colored pencil. And then I just put a couple of like, so there we go. Super drop. Okay, so now what we're going to do is I did a thin Sharpie. This is the ultra fine thin on everything. And then I thick Sharpied around the outside. So let's get going. So now I'm gonna double Sharpie around the outside. Okay, let's erase our lines. All right, these are the colors I have. So I started with the peach for her face. So just first by starting and color the whole thing lightly with the peach. Going one direction. Okay, so now you want to take the peach and now we want to go around the edges harder and inside the ears, and the ears a little harder. Ears are always darker color. Same thing on this side. You know what, let's just do one side, I guess, yeah. No point in doing two sides. Okay, so we're going around there. Now let's go around the eyes with the peach. We're gonna go around with tan too, but we're just gonna start with the peach. And then inside the nose, right here, along the side of the nose, I want to put that in there. Around the nose, I usually go like this. Go under the nose and go around the lips. We'll put color on those in a second. And then where her cheek is, bring it in there. And then down below, color that whole thing in dark. Okay, and then up here, if you want, you can just do another piece of it dark. So that's done. Now I want you to get out the tan and we're gonna go around the eyes. Inside the ear, around the face, under the chin for sure. And then around the edges. Okay, so what I want you to do now is to get the light brown in her eyes. You want to color it hard at the top and then get it really light. And then I want you to come down here. We're just making the bottom lash line right here. Go around the eyes. And then if you want to color all of her eyebrow in. And let's color in the hair. We're going to put some darker in there too. And what I did was across the top, I just went like this. All the way the side, and then I did a next row. I left it open right there. So it kind of looks, do you see how it looks like hair? And then I'm lightly gonna go in here like that. So now you're gonna come in with the regular brown and do another layer on top. And if you want, you can just put some like lines in here, looks like hair. And then you want it darker right at the bottom here, and then darker along the edge. And then, I think then I went in with black, and I just go a little bit along that edge just to make it extra dark. A little extra dark right here, a little extra dark at the top. Okay, and then with the regular brown, let's give a little under layer of regular brown here. What else did I do with this? So now let's take the pink, color her lips all pink, and the top lip makes it darker. Then on her nose, I made a little bit of pink, ooh, maybe a little too much right there. Pink on the bottom, and I did a touch of pink on the ears. If you want to give a little color on the top of it, and then, oh, I forgot to color this in. Color that in. Now you want to take red, and then you can lightly, just lightly go over that top lip, just a little bit. And this is when you can give that red coming out of her nose. You're like, what? So 11 was kidnapped and raised in the Hawkins National Laboratory, and they did experiments on her, unfortunately. And she had a psycho ability she inherited, and so they did experiments. There you go, a little bit of blood there. You put a little bit of red in there. Okay, and let's see. And Netflix bought the show within 24 hours of somebody, the people that made it up concept. Within 24 hours they bought it. They're like, yes, we want it. So good, we want it, we want it. Anyways, so now you're gonna take the pink, lightly go over all of it. I'm doing half here. And her dress is very light. It's not even, it's kind of like a pinky orange. We'll put a little skin color in there. But now you want to go over her crease lines right here. It's where her dress is bunched, and then you want to go a little shadow underneath. Oh, I forgot to put lines at the bottom here. So what you can do now is you can just take the peach color and then just lightly go over, this is the skin color, over it, and it gives it more of like a light corally color. Okay, and then last but not least, you're gonna be doing her jacket. So you can take a blue, and then I'm doing it very dark right here. And then as they come out, I'm gonna make it lighter. And of course, along wherever there's Sharpie, I usually go a little darker. And then the rest I'm just gonna do medium. And then dark, you wanna do dark underneath. Oh, I forgot lines here, whoop. So this is gonna be where her jacket is, so I'm just gonna do a line here. And a line here. There you go. And then you're just gonna color the rest of it in the blue. And you give it eyeshadow. So hopefully you like it, and I hope you guys have an amazing day. We'll catch you on the next one. Cowabunga.